And we're live. Greetings, friends. Jay Lash, welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. How was your Sunday? On Sundays, we hang out and chat. This is raw footage for an experiment I was trying with Jamie, Mary's little brother. O-Dog, greetings, friend. Welcome back. Hope you had a good Sunday.
There she is.
Wanted to talk about last night's stream.
Good morning.
Last night's movie night where we watched Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. And not gonna lie, I never lie to you guys, but I was a little disappointed in the attendance. It was less than 10 viewers, which is,
Dear Arthur,
you know, we average
I've written this letter
20 to
100
30
times or
viewers,
more, and I cannot
and
get it right.
for the
It's
Red Dead
me.
streams at least.
You know it's me.
And so
for
that
the
was
bad handwriting.
disappointing because
I know I
it's
said when we last
it is
spoke,
literally one
when
of
I
my
was going
favorite
off to
movies
get
of all
married,
time.
that we would not speak
However,
again. I know
however,
I said a lot of things,
it's
and
done
I meant
very
none,
well
I suppose,
in
at the
replays.
time,
We're coming
but
up
I'm
on
not so
200
proud as
views
to not speak to
for
people
a
who care
for a
for me,
2-hour
who
live
cared
stream,
for me.
and
I've been
that's
at
great for
Valentine
me.
a
That's
couple
great for
months.
this channel.
I had some
And
bad
what it means
luck,
to me
and
is there's at least 200 people
it's a long story.
who are subscribed
not
that didn't
interesting
attend the
one,
live stream, but
I am
also love
here
that
for
movie as
now.
much as I do.
I saw a couple
So
of the
I'm happy about that.
girls.
I'm
or
happy about the
whatever
replays.
polite
And the replays
term
on the
is
live
for them,
streams are always
that ran with you and your associates in town. And I heard tell
more
of a man who
optimistic than
sounded
I
like you.
anticipate.
I would love to see you
So I'm
again.
happy about that
If
too.
you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room
But
at
I think
Chadwick
we'll stay
Farm,
away from
just north
Alfred
of
Hitchcock for a
Valentine.
while,
Yours,
at least until movie
Mary
night
Linton.
grows and we get a specific audience that is coming here to see me and talk about movies. That being said, next Saturday's movie night is the holiday weekend, and I am going to showcase Pee-wee's Big Adventure from 1985 because Paul Rubens passed away this year. I just think it would be a good tribute to him, and also it's a fun, not necessarily a holiday movie, but it's a fun, goofy movie that is in the spirit of the holidays. And again, it's one of my favorites. And then after that, next weekend, I will go back to the Westerns, and for the New Year's weekend, we shall watch The Magnificent Seven from, I believe, 1960, starring Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen and basically every alpha male from the 60s, based on Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai. So we'll go back to the Westerns, and we'll probably get really good attendance for that one. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that, but we're going to stay away from Alfred Hitchcock for the time being. There is an Australian Western starring Tom Selleck called Quigley Down Under that is also available. And I'd like to watch that just as a tribute to Serena, but however, she'd have to be attending, and she's very inconsistent with the attendance of live streams. So I'll talk to her on PS4 or something and see if we can set up a date for that. How is everyone? Greetings.
Hey there, mister.
What the hell is this about?
We read Mary's letter, and now we're gonna go have a haircut and get a bath because we're gonna go see Mary. Levi Elijah. Hello, Super Antonio. Sorry I haven't been here. You never have to apologize, Levi. I appreciate you being here now. Always happy to have you in the chat. No one ever has to apologize on this channel. Let's make that a policy.
All right. What can I do for you?
Thank you. Looks okay.
I like these Sunday streams because they're just they're just random dealer's choice. I'm not really focused on anything. This is raw footage for a video entitled, what is this video entitled? Let me look it up. The video is entitled, "You Can Duplicate Any Horse with a Little Help from Jamie and the Chelonians in Red Dead Redemption 2. Which is absolutely true. Pretty much all you have to do is knock Jamie off your horse when you're riding, when you're riding back to the train station, and ride away from him. And then at some point, Jamie will spawn the horse that you're riding. So it's a caveat. The caveat is you have to own the horse already. He's not going to spawn a random horse. It's going to be your exact horse with the saddle. However, ironically, with Biscuit, who is a female, he spawned a male silvered apple pinto Missouri foxtrot.
Yes, it is. Last
David,
time I
greetings,
checked,
friends.
I really don't need any more trouble.
What's for dinner?
I didn't
Happy
come to
Sunday.
make any. I was
Also,
just
Odog
protecting
and
the
David,
lady.
channel members.
all behind
Shout
the
out to the
house,
channel
boss.
members. I added
What does he
another
need?
perk,
A bomb, perhaps?
early video access. I tested it out with the short, with the Biscuit duplication short that comes from this raw footage. But from now on, I will try to give at least 8 hours of a preview for the channel members, 8 to 24 hours.
How'd you like some help
Taquitos.
in here?
I like taquitos. Crunchy.
Sure, why not?
Well done, David.
Sit back and relax, hon.
And we're seeing Mary, so we might as well get cleaned up.
Let me know if
We
I'm
want to make a
scrubbing
good
too
impression.
hard, okay?
And also, this attention from the bath lady will
You let me
alleviate
know
some
if
of the
you need
pressure,
anything,
no pun
alright?
intended, that we will experience when we see Mary. Oh, dog, I had seafood gumbo. That sounds great. That sounds delicious.
That's how it goes around
Oh, dog,
here.
homemade. Homemade is best because that means it's made with love. I had Chinese food, a lot of dim sum, a lot of noodles.
You're telling me.
I went out with my sister and my nephew. Levi Elijah, I really wished Arthur built a ranch and made a family. He would be a great rancher, I think. He loves horses, and he is strong. And he is strong to
Yeah,
carry
it's not
stuff
too
like
bad.
seed bags. Yeah, Arthur is strong, but regrettably, it wasn't meant to be. That's not part of the redemption arc. And post game belongs to Marston.
Does that feel all right?
Miko Herptile, greetings, friend. Shout out to the Philippines. Hey, Super Antonio. Howdy, folks. Watching
It was
while
a
working
pleasure.
on a Monday.
All the best to
That's
you.
what I like to hear. I hope I make your workplace more pleasant and help the time pass. We'll be going for about a couple hours, I think. Maybe a little less. Let me check. Yeah, 1 hour and 52 minutes. David says in chapter 4, dreading the fateful bank job, not ready for Guarma. Yeah, I would just like hang out in chapter 4. It's not worth it. Odok says, yeah, Arthur is better in that role as well than John. I know, but John already had the family, already had Abigail, and it dovetails quite elegantly with Red Dead 1. This scene where the owner of the house answers with a cattleman always bugs me.
Yes?
I feel like she should have a shotgun. Double-barreled are
Mrs.
easier to
Linton in?
easier to handle and more intimidating, and she can't miss, especially at that range.
Collar for you.
Odog says, yes, was just saying, LOL. Here comes Mary. Oh,
Hello,
Arthur. Hello, Arthur.
Mary?
Note she's wearing the messy
I
plate,
heard you and your
like
friends was
Mrs.
around.
Adler will be wearing in
Okay.
Chapter 3.
Where's
And
what's his name?
also, I believe Serena sports the messy
I'm
plate
sorry to hear that.
for her online
me too.
Lady in Red.
Me too.
Odog says, I hate the
while
game
ago.
after Guarma. I do like that free piebald Tobiano you get
Sure.
when you finally return.
So, why you've been made a widow and you come here looking for me, is that it?
No, ain't like that, Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Listen,
saw my sister
Arthur,
and my nephew,
I'm
and we had lunch at a Chinese
family.
restaurant. It was fun.
I need
But,
your
and then we
help.
went to a mall because they had shopping to do, and I was just completely overwhelmed by the crowds and the
It's my little
people
brother,
and the
Jamie.
noise. I did like the Christmas
always liked
decorations,
At least
and
compared
but
to
I
us.
was so overwhelmed. I so much prefer
He's broken Daddy's
shopping
heart.
online, just scrolling through
Don't make me
Amazon
beg you,
on the
Arthur.
couch or in bed. Odog says that and Buell get over it a little.
Good enough.
I'm sorry.
And David says, I
We
usually
need your
just
help
burn
real
through
bad.
warm-up.
Little Jamie's
I do like
joined
that
the
Reservoir Dogs,
Trelawneyans, that
where
strange
everyone's
religious
just
order.
Mexican
They're
standoff.
quite mad,
We have to
Arthur.
shift from
They'll
Dutch
kill
to
him.
all
You're
the way around.
only person
I like
can
that part.
listen to.
I'm too rough.
Though I did go to the Lego store and I saw
But it's
a
okay to ask me.
Lego Captain America
I'm
shield,
sorry.
which
I understand if you don't want to help me,
which
but-
looked great,
but
and I kind of
I
wanted.
think of you often.
Hortus says, "Hey there, folks.
I'm begging
Greetings,
you,
Hortus.
Arthur.
Happy Sunday."
I say
Levi
let
Elijah
Jamie
says
live Jamie's
she
life
would
without
eat him
the
alive
nightmare
like those
Daddy dreamed of.
protesters or
Jamie's
whatever.
so innocent, Arthur.
And David and Odog,
Arthur.
shout out to Hortus. Levi Elijah, are you
help
talking
me?
about Mary? I'm not sure.
Where is it?
Somewhere out near Carmody Dell, I think.
So
The
anyways,
rancher
I'm
there
looking
said
at this,
he'd seen him around the Cumberland Forest. I
This
just want him
Lego
back.
Captain America
Arthur.
shield, and
If
seriously
you find
thinking
him,
about
bring
it.
him to me at the station.
Seriously considering
See
it.
what
It's
I can do.
$200. And
I'll owe you.
I'm still thinking about it. But there's
already
also there's a line from Ecclesiastes that I always remember. When I was a boy, I thought as a boy, but when I became a man, I put aside childish things. And I wonder, when am I ever going to do that? Put aside childish things. You know, I haven't yet. But I think about that every time I consider buying an action figure. Not necessarily with video games. Levi Elijah, the owner of the house.
Yeah.
Okay, let's revisit your comment. She would eat him alive like those protesters or whatever. Yeah, I know, but I just feel she should have a shotgun. A shotgun over the doorway, the door frame. Just for home defense.
Hey, partner.
Okay, let's go see Jamie. All you have to do is knock Jamie off the horse and run away, and he will follow with your horse, whatever horse you're riding. I only did this with Biscuit because she's Biscuit. Miko Herptile says, Legos are getting crazy expensive now, even for these small sets. Yeah, I was looking, they had like a Haunted Mansion Disney set, and just so many beautiful architectural pieces. This Japanese castle that was, you know, and the Eiffel Tower, pyramids of Giza, Harry Potter stuff, of course. I mean, I like the intricacy and detail. But as I was saying to my sister, you know, I don't know if I like Lego or I just like the memory and the sentiment of hanging out with my nephew and playing with his Legos and helping him build things. Because that's what we did. That's what we did before he discovered video games. Is we would watch the Clone Wars, and and just play with Legos, whatever set. I would just help him with whatever set he was working on, usually a Star Wars related set. Odog says, Disney is driving up prices a lot. Star Wars, Lego, and Harry Potter sets are expensive. Yeah, they are. The Captain America shield was only $200, and it wasn't life size. I would say it was like 3/4, but it would look great in the wall and be really fun to build. Porter says, there are a lot of online-only items I'd like to see implemented into story mode. Same here. David says, I know I'm the odd man out. Not really into Biscuit. That's okay, David. We are free speech advocates on this channel, to an extent. I don't know, I'm very sentimental about this horse. This horse made this channel. This horse blew up the channel. So for that, I will always be eternally grateful. Okay. Here comes the shell of safety. Hortus says, Navy revolver, improved bow, handful of horse breeds, tons of clothes. Yeah, the belt buckles and the jewelry, glasses. Hortus says, I've been playing the Valhalla update lately. And Odog says, same, not as much for me either anymore, Davey. He agrees about Biscuit. Don't tell Biscuit.
That's it.
18 viewers, thank you, friends. Happy Sunday. Really appreciate you being here. Come say hello. Come hang out. Bring snacks. Bring enough to share. Levi Elijah asks, have you finished it, Hortus? Is Hortus, are you talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Or is there a... That's all I can think. Shell of safety. I love that. Shell of safety. I really wish we could beat up these guys to show them that the shell of safety is completely useless.
Your sister is very worried.
The boy has chosen a path.
Odog says, munching on chocolate chip cookies.
Well,
And David says, my Arthur is not into colorful horses.
Arthur, I've chosen a path.
Levi, Elijah, God of War.
Has chosen a path. He's chosen safety.
And it's, Hortus says, no, the God of War update in Valhalla.
still searching, I guess.
We are all searching. Chelonianism is about
Odog says, I'm quite happy with the Silver Turkoman.
Do you think?
I don't know. Safety? Safety and meaning?
Jamie knows the truth.
I did this whole cutscene. It's for the video. This is raw footage for the video that should be out
If your teachings are so
later in
bad,
the
harm cannot
this week. And then after we get the double biscuit, we're going to take Jamie to Blackwater and beyond.
come and speak with Mary. Then
Lots happening tonight. Hortus, another reason Red Dead Online stuff being put into story mode would be great. There are a couple other less colorful coats for the Missouri Foxtrotter. What I like about that idea is all those files are already loaded onto your console or your hard drive if you're playing on a PC because every time you get an update, it's usually for Red Dead Online. You just can't access it through story mode.
let's talk about this.
Odog agrees, Hortus. And Levi Elijah, I'm getting kind of tired now, so I'm leaving. I'll be here tomorrow. Okay, friend. On Mondays, we Marston. Really appreciate you being here, Levi Elijah.
Hold up a minute.
You have a great night. David, Star Hearts has great horses. She certainly does. She knows her horses. And I like the names she chooses. Midnight Moon and Chocolate Sunday and and Snowy.
Damn it, we gotta do this
Odog says you missed her last night. Yeah, Serena showed up for a bit. I appreciated that. It's during her dinner time.
Sorry, mister.
What are you gonna do, Jamie? Live the rest of your life in the mountains with those people?
They're my
I think we did a good job chasing Jamie here.
If you don't leave me alone, I'll shoot you. I swear it.
What are you talking?
Serena, welcome, friend. I really appreciate you being here. We were just talking about you. Everyone say hi to Serena. Odog says we talked her up.
Please,
Okay, another point
I'm a man
is
now.
I thought Chelonians were
something.
non-violent and they relied on the shell of safety. So what is he even doing with a cattleman?
I'm not taking advice from you.
Also, he's carrying it in that turtle satchel, which seems...
They're good people. I'm
That
warning you,
satchel
Arthur
doesn't seem
Morgan.
like it would carry a cattleman.
Leave me alone.
Seems a little too heavy for it.
Kid, put that gun down.
Odog says, howdy, Serena, and David says, hello, my dear Starhearts.
I'm going
And Serena says, hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Just calm down.
Leave me alone.
We got the old volcanic. Just knock that off.
Now calm down.
We're going to get an awkward hug. Note the turtle on
Let's go see your
Jamie's
sister.
satchel.
Okay.
Awkward hug, but he's known him probably since he was Jack's age.
It's okay, kid.
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
I don't know. I don't know
And
enough
then-
about it.
Note, he hands
One thing I
the
do.
cattleman back to him. You don't do
Well,
that.
shame
You
is
should
looking for a
like
better
take
word.
that gun
I missed you, Arthur.
and either break it down
You
or
and Mary
just
sweet on one another
take it.
again?
Sharp Frost, welcome, friend. Says, hi, folks. Greetings,
That's all a
Sharpie.
long time
Happy
ago,
Sunday.
son.
Okay, now we need to
Yeah.
crash into something to knock Jamie
This
off.
wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
It's been a long
Though
time,
I'm going to try it again
Gillis.
tomorrow where I just get off the horse.
My God! And to think that you taught me how to ride.
Because I think Jamie will just get off the horse if we... Okay, now we ride away. And
I was saying,
Jamie will pray to the turtle and the Chelonian dark gods, the dark elder gods. And when we turn around, he will have spawned his own ride. And now we have double biscuits. However, Jamie's biscuit is a male. David says, great content you are putting out. He's talking to you, Serena, not me.
you were a kid
We were just talking about your horses on Red Dead Online.
yourself. It's
You know,
been a long time,
You
Jamie
taught me how to
Gillis.
ride a horse.
You were a kid last time I saw you.
And Serena says, oh, thank you, David. Really appreciate it.
You'd fall for that?
But she said it in an Australian accent, which I can't really do. Oh, thank you, David, mate.
Yeah, where were we?
That sounds kind of English.
Apparently.
Serena says, I have a video ready to upload soon. Red Dead Online 1. Okay, look forward to it. Love the snow. We are off to Blackwater
Sure.
and beyond.
Please tell me you didn't give him any money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
Now, if you want Jamie's horse, you have to bond it. It's just like Cerberus. I did this
So I was saying,
maybe like 4 or 5 times
they rely
just
on
to
charitable donations.
before I figured it all out, all the nuances involved. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow because I want to just try
I just wanted to
stepping
believe
off
that
the
there might be
horse
something
to
good
make
coming my
Jamie
way one day.
get off the horse.
Guess that's dead in the water.
The turtles.
Shut up.
Serena says, I've been doing the Salvage Yard DLC on GTA Online. Yes, I noticed. I've been watching those.
Get away. I couldn't take it anymore.
Forgive me, but your father's a bully and a coward. Don't listen to him.
Anyway, you were saying?
Forgive me, but your father's a bully.
I'm so
and a
happy the
coward.
whole
Don't
crew is
listen.
here, except for Marco.
Don't talk about him
Marco
like
isn't feeling well.
What do you want me to say, Jamie? He's a good father, nice man.
Look at that double biscuit situation.
Are we going the right way?
Except Marco, except Jamie. Sorry, Marco keeps trying to
So you
trying
were
to turn us
saying-
back around.
Please say
Odog says, Super Antonio, when did they start with the
Thing is,
card for YouTube streams? I accidentally loaded some gameplay and I don't have a card.
he's right.
I'm not sure what you're
Where
talking
exactly
about,
are we headed?
Odog.
Tell me something you like.
Serena says it's hard losing my health pretty quick in the Grand Theft Auto DLC. LOL.
Yeah, I love
Odog says it was live too, not pre-recorded.
Okay. I was thinking more along the lines of carpentry. or
Not sure.
horses or something, but
Wait, where are you taking me?
These videos, I mean
go
these,
work in an orchard.
and Serena says I'm waiting
That
for
token, you must
snow
really
in
like
GTA
shooting and
Online.
robbing people.
Shooting young idiots
This
run
is
away
essentially
when I'm trying
what
to
we're
help.
doing with these Super Antonio live streams is a premiere where I'm live in the chat. Just like before, but now you can
Run
see
away
me,
from me when I'm trying to help them.
Father told me
if
what
that
you
makes
do.
any sense.
I'm sure he did.
David says, great Christmas tree you have at your camp. Yeah, I loved seeing that. I left a comment, Serena.
Yep, still the same.
I wish Arthur could have a Christmas tree. Craft one of those.
So you were saying before.
Jose, yep, still the same.
I was working on Christmas decorations all
Annabelle and
weekend.
Bessie?
Odog says, I was playing one day, had just started playing I think, and I started it
Did make the right choice.
and I streamed it to YouTube. Click on my profile and you'll see it after game. Off your PS5 were you playing?
So are you two
You,
getting back
um,
together?
I told you.
And you automatically stream? That's interesting.
Ask me for a favor.
You know Barry Linton's
Because
dead.
I can stream the first couple streams, live streams I did here on this channel were through the PS4.
In the past.
So if your PS5 is linked to your YouTube account, yeah, you have to check your system preferences.
All in the past. Different people now.
She's not. And you seem just the same.
Yeah, check.
Well,
Maybe
that
you're
right
just like
there
going online without knowing it.
always too good for me.
Hortus, been a long time since I heard so much of this convo with Jamie. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot more because Jamie really wants to get back to the train station and we're taking him to Blackwater. Odog says I simply hit share. A friend of mine was watching. Yeah,
I was saying so.
yeah, you can do that, but I mean, it won't work for me because I can't set up a camera and do this like, you can't see me while I'm live streaming. And you could hear me if I set up a mic, but I can't set up a decent mic with the PS4 because everything goes through the PS4. And also I prefer this like screen of me and gameplay. The way like professional YouTube live streamers do it is by having a capture card, which we'll buy at some point. It's just really making a capture card work with Macs are problematic. And you got, it's like, and you gotta like, it's a separate audio stream. And it's a pain. Capture cards are a pain if you don't have a PC. Dutch, greetings, friend. I met Stephen Ogg recently, and when I went for the handshake, his hand was all sick and gooey. Gosh darn it. Well, he had probably put some, he'd probably just put some antiseptic, lotion on because he was shaking a lot of hands, maybe. But, greetings friend, thanks for being here. Now we have to avoid the law. So, our tour of Blackwater was cut short. Hortus, I always go for the gold on this mission, so I hear up until about when he says he likes apples. Yeah, Arthur was thinking about horses or carpentry. Serena says, hi Dutch, wow, you met Stephen Ogg, awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
I was really worried about Jamie getting shot up, but that didn't happen. And then, as always, we just tried to make it to Bonnie's ranch. The invisible sniper, no spoiler, is going to make his presence known. Though again, if you needed to collect your herbs for the Herbalist Challenge, everything you need from New Austin is available here. And these fields surrounding Blackwater. Arthur and Jamie will take a moment to post for the thumbnail and the Instagram. That's all we were doing here. I think I actually used this for the thumbnail. Serena, we shall be watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure for the next Saturday movie night. And then the movie night after that is going to be The Magnificent Seven. And then I want to talk to you about watching a movie called Quigley Down Under, which is set in Australia. It's an Australian Western. It stars Tom Selleck and the guy who played Snape, Alan Rickman, I believe his name is. But you have to be part of that stream. I want you to co-host that stream as the channel's representative in Australia. So we have to figure out when we're going to do that on Saturday, or you have to say, yes, I will attend the entire stream and answer all the questions about Australia that we're going to have. Alan Rickman, Hortus says, yes. So we're going to watch it at some point, but it's up to Serena. I'll talk to you on PS4 and we'll set something up. We could do it New Year's Eve. I mean, the New Year's stream, which would be... It's the weekend after Christmas. It's not technically New Year's Eve. It would be... Actually... It would be the 30th. So let me know if that sounds... Tickety-boo. There, Sniper got us. And then you can tell us... It stars Tom Selleck. He's an American who goes to work on a ranch in Australia. But you can tell us about all the accents, and I don't know where it is located in Australia. I'm sure it was filmed there.
I missed you, Arthur.
Okay, now we're trying it again.
Sweet
And
on one another again?
the other thing you have to remember with this glitch, this exploit, is it's not consistent. It doesn't work every time. Also, if you run into a horse, Jamie will just take that horse. He won't make a duplicate horse. So watch this.
This wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
So there were a lot of horse crashes involved in this video.
Yep.
And then I have another idea for, and you can only crash into Jamie once because it damages his health. Jamie, regrettably, is
I missed you, Arthur.
of
Are
weak
you and Mary
body
sweet on one
and
another again?
character because he joins cults.
That's
But
a long time ago, son.
that's okay. We're gonna keep doing this until we figure it out. And we'll show a montage of all the crashes in the video because that's fun. And we tried to crash into a tree here.
kid last time I saw you.
The horse won't let us anymore. If we were in version 1, we could easily crash into any
You
tree we
taught me
wanted.
how to ride a horse.
Too well, apparently.
Here we go. That was spectacular. You have to move fast, because, see, Jamie grabbed...
Too well, apparently. Chelonia, though? Really? You'd fall for that?
They were very nice to me. They're decent.
I'm sure. Please tell me you didn't give him any money.
Of course I did.
And now all we're doing is antagonizing that NPC.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
I just wanted to believe that they're...
Also, I have an idea of how we can watch the Clint Eastwood trilogy is by
I'll
me
miss ya,
just
Arthur.
commenting
Are you
on
and Mary sweet on
my
one another
copy
again?
of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. A few dollars more,
That's all
fistful
a
of
long
dollars.
time ago, son.
And you guys watching your copy, or just listening to me, and disregarding
This
the
wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
YouTube streams altogether.
Jamie Gillis. You were a kid last
And in
time
theory,
I
we could
saw
do
you.
that with any movie. It's like we could do that with Inception, another movie I love, possibly Christopher Nolan's my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. We could do it with his Batman trilogy, which would be fun to watch.
I'll miss
You
ya,
do it with the
Arthur.
Marvel movies.
Are you and Mary
So
sweet
maybe
on
we'll
one
do
another
that.
again?
We'll expand in that direction,
That's all a long time ago.
where either you just watch along with me with your copy, or you're streaming if you own, like, if you
This
have
wasn't how I
Disney
thought
Plus
today
or
would turn
whatever,
out.
or you just
Time, Jamie
you
Gillis.
just listen to me talk about the movie.
Kid last time I saw you. Didn't try to kill
How does that
yourself.
sound?
You know, you taught me how to ride a horse.
Too well, apparently.
And we're just looking for somebody to crash into. I realized that we could probably just get off the horse, and Jamie would get off, and then
Sure.
get back on
Please
before
tell me
he ever
you
got
didn't
back
give
on,
any money.
and that
Of
would
course
work.
I did. They rely on
Try
charitable
crashing into that rock.
donations.
No joy.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
I just wanted to believe that there might be something good coming my way one day. Guess that's dead in the water.
With the turtle.
Trying to find
up.
people, so
All
annoying.
Father kept telling me was, you won't amount to
Try to
anything.
crash into this
You're
wagon
not
to
enough of a man.
through the
I had
chest
to
there.
get away. I couldn't take
It's a
it
gold
anymore.
jointed jewelry drop.
Forgive me, but
Here we
your
go.
father's a bully and
Boom. But again, with the single horses, Jamie will just grab that horse. Also, sometimes Jamie will just run after you, like he's doing here. Shown. Greetings, friend. 7 times I finished this game. Best game of all time. Have to agree. I love this game so much I created this channel. Rather, I love this game and I love Arthur so much.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
Let's try that again, shall we?
that's all a long time ago, son. Yep.
So Jamie has a cattleman and some apples,
This wasn't how
In
I
his
thought
satchel.
today would turn out.
It's been a long time.
and probably a
Jamie
copy
Gillis.
of the Chelonian
Kid
literature.
Last time I saw you. Didn't try to kill yourself.
You know, you taught
I
me
found
how
it
to ride a
easier.
horse.
There's more traffic just on this trail.
Chelonia,
If you
though?
just ride up and down it, sooner or later we'll find a wagon to crash into. That one was awesome. I will make a montage of these crashes and probably a short as well.
I need to pass.
Back to what I was talking about.
Also, if you ride too far away, you'll tank the mission again. So there's a fine line. between
Really?
riding too far and far enough for Jamie to respawn Biscuit, which he's not doing. Sometimes Jamie will just chase you.
Yeah.
Like now. So it's not 100% consistent. It won't work every time, but it will work if you keep reloading this scene. I promise you.
Anyway, you were saying?
All we're trying to do is get Jamie to spawn that horse. And he decided he'll just follow us.
Yep.
So annoying. Also, I hate during the train scene that Mary is so much happier to see Jamie than she is Arthur. She calls Jamie my dear special boy. And
I'll miss
Arthur
you,
gets an
Arthur.
and you.
Are you
Doesn't
and
even get
Mary
a kiss
sweet
or a
all over
hug.
again?
He gets a little handshake helping her up on the train.
That's all a long time ago, son. There, girl.
All this effort, however, it's
This
not
wasn't
an
how I
issue
thought today
because
would turn out.
we get a second biscuit out of it.
A long time, Jamie.
Also note for the new people in the chat that
Kid last time I saw you. Didn't try
Jamie
to
will
kill yourself.
duplicate a
You know,
male version of any
You
horse.
taught me how to ride a horse.
Too well, apparently. Chelonia, though? Really?
See, at this point, I was like, why didn't we just
They were
knock him?
very
Why didn't
nice
we
to
just
me.
dismount?
God.
But these are some spectacular jumps.
Anyway, you were saying.
See, run away, don't let him get on. He might get on that horse. I cannot recall if Jamie spawned Biscuit on this particular iteration. Nope, he's just gonna
Very
chase
nice
us.
to me. Are we going the right way? They're decent.
I'm sure. Please
Let's
tell
try
me
that
you
again,
give
shall
me
we?
money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
So we have all this footage and I'm just gonna redo it again
Just
tomorrow
wanted to believe that there might be
because I
something
think we
good
can just
coming my way.
dismount. And we just return to that checkpoint.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
That's all a long time ago.
But the fun thing is, you know, this is 2 hours of footage that I'm going to distill into a 10-minute video next week.
Well,
However,
this wasn't how I thought
I
today
can
would
just show you all the gameplay in a live stream.
It's been a long time, Jamie Gillis.
Note Arthur is far more worried about Biscuit than he is Jamie.
Didn't try to kill yourself.
Boom! David says, okay, cowpokes. Very early morning tomorrow. David, I really appreciate you being here. It's always great to see you. And hope to see you soon. On Mondays, we Marston. And here comes Jamie on Biscuit. Note, it is a male Biscuit.
It's been a long time, Jamie Gillis.
And 2, it's a completely random horse. We have to bond with it, which Arthur did not do. Now he's just going to take him back to the stables. David says, ta-ta for now, friends. Stay safe and healthy. You all come back now here. Appreciate you, David. Thank you so much. Serena says, bye, David. It was great to see you and chat. Talk soon. Yes, Serena, talk soon. Serena, so what do you think of that idea about Quigley Down Under? Jamie and Arthur will take a moment to pose for the thumbnail in the Instagram.
You know, you taught me how to ride a horse.
Too well,
I
apparently.
wanted to get them closer together
Superantonio, though?
for the Instagram because it's a square format, so
They were very
we
nice
wanted
to me. They're
I was
decent.
trying to get Jamie to ride next to him, but he wouldn't. And I believe I put this picture on Instagram with the caption something like Arthur Morgan is seeing double.
Please tell me you didn't give
Kieran Cooley, hey Super Antonio, which Missouri Foxtrotter coat is your favorite?
So you were
Mine is
saying before-
the leopard coat. Mine is the silvered apple pinto.
Of course I did. They rely
Thanks
on
for being here,
charitable
Karen.
donations.
Happy Sunday.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
I just wanted to believe that there might be something good coming my way one day. Guess that's dead in the water.
I hope Bill isn't bothering you too
Shut
much.
up. All Father kept telling me was, "You
He
won't
doesn't
amount
mean
to
anything.
You're
Just
not
try to
enough
stay
of a
away
man."
from him.
I had to get away.
And
I couldn't take it anymore.
Forgive me.
where does
but
Kieran
your
sleep in the
father's a
camp?
bully and a coward.
Don't
listen.
sleep in Bill's tent.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
What do you want me to say, Jamie? He's a good
I think
father,
Kieran probably sleeps
nice man.
You won't be happy I
in
saw
the
you.
main campfire
Please send him my worst regards.
in
Thing
those
is,
tents over there where the
he's
Reverend
right.
sleeps and
I'm not good at anything.
Lenny sleeps over there.
Aw, that ain't true. Tell me
I
something.
would
you
assume. Charles sleeps off camp. He doesn't sleep in
like. Think
camp.
too hard.
Apples, I guess.
Apples?
Yeah, I love apples.
Okay. I was thinking
Kieran
more
says, Happy
along
Sunday,
the
Super Antonio.
apple tree.
Greetings, friend.
Something.
Really appreciate you being here.
All right, go work in an orchard then.
By that token, you must really.
Oh, dog,
like
Bill
shooting
sleeps
and
with
robbing.
Hosea. Yes, he does. What's that about? I think Hosea is just keeping an eye on Bill.
Father told me what you do.
And Lenny.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
Hey, are you still with Dutch? and-
One, I
what was his
really
name?
believe
Hester?
Hosea should have his own tent.
Yep,
If John
on
gets
the
his own
side,
tent,
sort of.
Hosea
And Annabelle and
actually, Hosea should be in John's tent, and John should be sleeping with Bill and Lenny.
Maybe Mary did make the right choice.
Yes, O-Dog. Charles sleeps over by the campfire. That's where he's set up, but you never see him sleeping. So he's sleeping off camp. Serena, sounds awesome, Antonio, can't wait. Yes, I would like to do it the weekend of Saturday the 30th. So that would be 8 p.m. my time, but you would have to schedule for I know you're have dinner around that time, so maybe we need to do it at a different time. So let me know when you have 2 hours free.
You're nervous about
How long
seeing
is the
her, aren't
movie?
you?
Let's see. Because you need to be here for the whole movie. Quigley Down Under.
Howdy, partner.
It's 2 hours, so you need 2 hours of free time that you can spend
Jamie,
commenting about the movie,
Jamie!
and I'll read your comments.
come home. Please, you've...
Odog says, yeah,
Father's
Charles
been
is never in
very
camp at
sad.
night.
Father
Maybe
wouldn't know
try to
sadness
follow
if
him in
died
a
his
video.
bed. But I'll come home.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what Charles
My
is doing.
boy,
We
my
should do that.
sweet boy.
See, my
Come
boy,
on.
my sweet boy. I think
Oh, Arthur.
Mary must have
Thank
raised
you.
him because the
Thank you.
moms, they're
It's good to see you,
Um,
Mary.
And you,
Mr.
Arthur.
Linton's a widow.
And you.
Well, actually, is Linton her married name or her? Carl Louise, thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. There, that's all Arthur gets. It's that little handoff. Oh, Arthur.
I've...
Also, Mary
You're...
is a
oh,
healthy
you'll
girl.
never change.
I will say
I
no
know
more,
that.
but I can see what Arthur liked about her. Odog, we could use an hour earlier if you can find a way to manage it. May help your viewership. Yeah, maybe we could do that. can fine tune the yeah, let's try that. Let's try that.
Feel like the luckiest
Feel
man
like
alive.
the luckiest man alive.
Feel like a
and I
fool.
feel like a fool.
That woman confuses me and plays me for a fiddle like no one
We've
else
all
alive.
been there, Mr.
I
Morgan.
trust I will not make a god-awful fool of myself once more, but
Yeah, O-Dog, that's a great idea.
somehow I imagine I shall.
Serena, I'll talk to you on PS4 and we'll set up a time. Miko Herptile, especially in Shady Belle. They could all sleep inside the house if they wanted to. It's big enough. Yes. I used to like Chapter 4 for free roaming because of the Golden Turkman and Arthur finally got a roof over his head. Yeah, the boys just kind of sleep in the hallway in Shady Belle, and the girls get one of the main rooms. Then Dutch, of course, gets his own bedroom, and same with Arthur. I'm not sure.
Come on, give a fella a nickel. Give me a dime.
But they also sleep outside. Like Miss Grimshaw is still under the medicine tent. Oh dog, yep, big rooms. It is big enough. Yeah, they're still also. I mean, the camps are set up outside. I think I've seen Uncle and Javier sleeping in the hallways. Kieran Cooley says, Chapter 4 is my favorite chapter. Well, your namesake, something bad happens to your namesake in Chapter 4. And that's not good until he gets kidnapped and something bad happens during the bank robbery, and
Good-looking horse there. I'm happy to stable that for
that's about it. It does have the Saint Denis graveyard glitch, and that's kind of one of my favorites. And here's a stable check for you.
I'm sorry, girl.
So we tried it again. This time with the goal of
Please, Arthur.
keeping that
I'm a
silver
man
dapple
now.
Pinto Missouri
I
Fox
found
brothers.
something. A calling.
You're just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
I'm not taking
Nobody
advice from
sleeps in
you.
the cave
You're an outlaw.
at,
Leave me alone.
at Butcher
They're
Creek.
good
Not
people.
Butcher Creek,
I'm warning
Beaver
you,
Hollow.
Arthur Morgan.
Kieran says, not gonna lie, despite him having
Leave
my
me alone.
namesake, I don't like Kieran that
Please,
much.
Kid. Put that gun down.
I didn't at first. He kind of grew on me.
I warn you, Arthur.
I didn't trust him first playthrough.
I'm gonna. I don't want to live anymore.
Kid, just
I thought for sure he was the rat.
Leave me
It
alone.
seems obvious. He's an O'Driscoll, and it seemed like Arthur never really trusted him.
Now calm down. Let's go see your sister.
Okay. Okay.
It's sad that Kieran would be so frustrated with his life that he could
Have I been
think
a
about
terrible
doing
fool,
this.
Arthur?
just because he didn't want to go back to his father,
I don't know enough about it.
but he didn't. If he
One
didn't
thing I
want to
do
go back to the cult either.
There ain't no shame in looking for a better world.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
But Mary's there to protect him.
That's all a long time ago, son. Yeah, that's my girl.
Well, this wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
It's been a long time.
Now
Jamie
we are
Gillis. You were
looking for a
kid
way to
last
get
time I saw you. Didn't try to kill yourself.
Jamie off this
You know,
horse. And I don't know
taught
why
me
we
how to
didn't
ride a
just
horse.
dismount,
Too well, apparently.
which we will try to do tomorrow.
Really? You'd fall for that?
They were very nice to me. They're decent.
I'm sure. Please tell me you didn't give him any.
Kieran says, I feel like he
course I
never
did.
really becomes one of the
They rely
gang,
on charitable
so your connection to him is not as deep as it could be,
Come on.
and you only have
Just
one
wanted to
camp
believe that there
activity
might be
with him.
something good coming my way one day. Guess that's dead in the water.
I I think Kieran's important because it shows how the gang
All Father
just
kept telling me was,
collected
"You
the
won't amount to
strays,
anything. You're not enough of a man." I had to get away.
fed people that needed feeding.
Forgive me, but your father
part of Dutch's mission statement.
Don't listen to him.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
What do you want me to say, Jamie?
And I think it's interesting they were on the run and they still,
You won't be happy I saw you.
well, they took in 2 strays. They took in Mrs. Adler and they took in Kieran
Wait, where are you taking me?
in chapter 1. So I think it's essential for the
I'm not good
for
at
the plot,
anything.
just to show the gang dynamics.
Tell me something you like.
And he has a cute little romance with Mary Beth and
Apples, I
a
guess.
cute little romance with Bill.
Yeah, I love apples.
Okay.
Arthur, you're slipping in your old age.
See, Arthur technically just dismounted. Now we run away. Kieran says that is true. Yes, I speak the truth. I never lie to you guys. Marcos Garcia, greetings, friend. You can get the mail. Missouri Foxtrotter with that glitch. Yes, indeed, that's what we're going to do. If we can ever get Kieran to pray to his dark elder Chelonian gods and spawn that horse. It's not consistent every time. But Marcos, I appreciate you being here. Welcome, friend. Happy Sunday. Here we go.
Now, I was saying. Okay.
Kieran's on a
I
mail.
was thinking more along the lines of carpentry or horses or something.
And this will work with any horse, but the problem is you have to have the horse
You must
first.
really like shooting and robbing people.
I only like shooting young idiots who run away from me when I'm trying to help them.
Father told me what you do.
I'm sure he did.
Hey, are you still with Dutch and what was his name? Hester?
Marcos says, what are you? Call it fire emoticon. Okay, friend. Now, the problem here is we didn't bond with the horse. At this point, you need to treat him like Cerberus and get him to level 1 and a little bit beyond so you get the temporary horse icon. But we didn't do that here. We're just going to take him back to the train station.
So you was just talking about
I believe we shall do it again
Are
with
you
the
still
next
with Dutch and what was his name? Hester?
with the next iteration.
Still the same, sort of.
And
Just
Annabelle
showing you
and
all the
Bessie?
raw footage tonight.
I'm afraid they're
The video will be
Maybe Mary did make the
available
right choice.
later this week.
no doubt. But none of it is anything like the nonsense you read in the news.
Oh, actually, here we started to figure it out.
Are you two getting back together?
I told
Because
you
Kieran wouldn't
no.
get back on this horse.
Just ask me for a
And I
favor.
didn't want to abandon it. Kieran says, what can you do? Jamie wouldn't get back on the horse. It's because we keep talking about Kieran. Kieran, what? Wait, can you make a Missouri Foxtrotter your main horse with this, or do you already have to have a Missouri Foxtrotter for this? Yes. You cannot spawn any horse. You can only spawn the horse that you already have. It's like it's an ironic Greek punishment. So I just used Biscuit because it's the rarest horse we can get,
I told you no.
and to prove that was possible, and it'll make a great video title.
Getting off.
However,
So, you were saying
you can only spawn the horse that you're riding. If you're on like the Mahogany Bay Tennessee Walker, there's only one of those, so you could get a second one of those, or Buell.
You know,
No,
Mary
you couldn't do
Lynn's
Buell.
dead.
Who else could you do?
Pneumonia.
The Perlino,
So,
the White
you were
Arabian.
saying-
he told me.
Kieran says, oh, okay, good to know. Yes, it's going, all will be explained in the video that will be available later this week. All of this 2 hours worth of footage will be distilled into a 10-minute dynamic, perfect Super Antonio video. Micah, greetings, friend.
Doors
Happy
open,
Sunday.
So to speak.
That's all in the past. Different people now.
She's not.
Just in time. We
Maybe
have about
just the same.
another hour of the stream.
Well, maybe that right there's the problem. She was always too good for him.
Thanks for being here.
Let's just get you back to your sister. She's
Micah,
waiting
is
at the
this the
station.
horse glitch you were talking about? Well, if you notice, Jamie is riding his own biscuit.
Where exactly are we headed?
How did we do that? Arthur Morgan is seeing double. And this now I wanted to see if the stables were open. They are not.
Hey there. Move, will you? What's wrong?
So I thought if we hitched our biscuit and then took Jamie's biscuit and hitched him up by the train station, they would both stay. That did not work because I didn't anticipate the cutscene, the final cutscene, which moves Biscuit to the sheriff's office. Kieran, what a great video it will be. I appreciate you saying that, friend. I'm very proud of my videos. I'm much better at making videos than I am at live streams. There. See, we have to take him to level 1 and then a little bit more, just like Cerberus. Marcos Garcia. I called my male Missouri Foxtrotter Storm because I got him in a storm. That's a great name.
Are we going then?
It works.
Yeah, that's it, boy. Yeah, okay, boy.
And then I was trying to get the temporary horse icon, but you have to be off the horse to see that temporary horse icon. So we got there. Right now I'm thinking we're just glitching him and he's not getting there. When in reality, it only took a couple sugar cubes after we get to level 1.
Why are we stopped?
Micah says, if I had a Mustang, I'd name him GT500. Well, it's easy enough to get one. If you could get to New Austin, to Rio del Lobo Rock, and pick up a Tiger Mustang, you could use this glitch to get a double Tiger Mustang.
Mister.
Kieran says, Micah, great name.
Here we are. Must be waiting inside.
Marcos
We going in then?
says, didn't know if I am right, but I feel like my Missouri Foxtrotter is much taller and less loving than my female one. That sounds about right. I don't even really bother with male horses. But I just like Arthur saying, you're all right, girl.
Jamie! Come home.
Kieran says,
Please,
this glitch, best
Father's
glitch in
been
game.
Very sad.
Father wouldn't know sadness if it died
Oh, I'm
in
glad
his
you think
bed.
so. I'm really happy. I'm really
I'll
happy
come
with
home
it.
For you.
My boy.
It was
My
fun
sweet boy.
working it and
Come on.
figuring out all the kinks.
Oh, Arthur. Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to see you, Mary.
And you, Arthur. And you.
See that little awkward handshake, and then Arthur goes for the bag. Didn't even get a hug out of the deal. I literally saved your brother's life. Your dear boy's life.
You're...
Micah says,
Oh,
I
you
like the
never
companion
change.
glitch the most. Well,
I
you can
know
get the
that.
most done with that. Hortus, he had to re-record all the horse calming lines because they were initially a little too sensual. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that interview. You're all right, girl. Marco says, I'm trying to get the Tiger Mustang in Chapter 2, using the Sandony buggy, and it's a pain. I keep dying. Yeah, that's a long ride.
I feel like the luckiest man alive,
And now,
I feel like a
you will note
that woman confuses
that one
me
biscuit
and
is in
plays
front
me
of
for a
the
fiddle like no one else
sheriff's office.
I trust I will not make a god-awful fool of myself once more, but somehow I imagine
Okay,
I shall.
that's our biscuit. And if we ride to the train station, Arthur Morgan will be seeing double.
Help a fella
Yeah,
out.
there's a girl.
Give a fella a nickel.
There you go. And that's what the male biscuit thinks of this glitch.
Yep.
I don't think it's a glitch, it's more of an exploit. So any horse that you can stable will be available for this glitch or exploit. Micah, do you have the Gold Rush achievement in this game? I do not. Hortus, man, these vids make me want to play again. The last 2 months, I've not been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm glad I can re-inspire you to come back to the game, Hort. Arthur misses you.
Stabling.
Kieran, my favorite glitch is the Angelo Bronte mission for going into New Austin, or the money glitch. I like all the glitches. I like all the version 1 glitches. I like the Cerberus glitch. I like getting Biscuit from Albert Mason.
Horse are always welcome.
Love Moonstone Pond. Miss Moonstone Pond. Moonstone Pond is not a version 1 glitch.
Please, Arthur.
It's
I'm a man
like
now.
a version
I found
1.05
something.
glitch.
A calling.
You're just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
I'm not taking advice from you. You're an outlaw. You leave me alone.
And then we tried it one more time just to get
I'm
cleaner
warning you,
footage.
Arthur Morgan.
Serena. Hi, I'm back, Antonio. Sorry our
Leave me
internet
alone.
was playing up. No worries, friend.
Please.
Appreciate you being here. We're
Put
just
that
working
gun
on
down.
working out the kinks on this
I warn you, Arthur.
on this horse glitch.
I don't want to live anymore.
Finally, Jamie Linton is good for something.
Me alone.
Now calm down. Let's go see your sister.
24 viewers, greetings, friend. Happy Sunday. I'm glad you're here. How's your week? How's your weekend? Are you ready for the week?
Okay, kid.
Have I been a terrible fool?
We will be back on Monday for another live stream. Marston Mondays are now live. On Marston we Monday,
There ain't no
or
shame in looking
vice
for a better
versa.
world.
I missed you, Arthur.
Saturday
Are you and Mary sweet
we
on
will
one
have
another
another
again?
movie night. I want to watch. It's going to be the holiday weekend,
That's all a
so I'm
long
going to
time
watch.
ago,
We're
son.
going to watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure because Paul Rubens died this year. I think it would be a nice tribute to him. Free Roam Fridays is also
This
back
wasn't how I thought today
live.
would turn out.
Another Sunday. Sunday will be the Christmas Eve stream, and then Mondays will be a very merry Marston Christmas stream. We shall also
I missed you,
do a
Arthur.
New Year's Eve live
Are you
stream,
and Mary
but I
sweet on
believe
one another again?
that's also on the weekend, so we would technically be streaming
That's all
on
a
that.
long time ago, son.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is another Sunday.
You done good.
Hortus says not a glitch, but I love getting a second free Schofield from Cornwall's goons during the railroad event.
Gillis, you were a kid last time I saw you. Didn't try to kill yourself.
Which railroad event, Hortus? in chapter 1.
So, you saying?
And Odog says, Richard Roundtree passed. I'm watching Shaft. I feel Richard Roundtree had a long life. Let's look him up. He was...
You know, you taught me how to...
He was born in 42. So he had 5 kids, and he was 81. Great theme song, Shaft. They did a remake with Samuel L. Jackson in the
I missed you,
like the
Arthur.
2000s,
Are you and Mary sweet on one
and
another
Christian
again?
Bale was the bad guy, and the movie didn't do well, but I thought Samuel L. Jackson would be a perfect Shaft,
You alright, girl?
much more than Nick Fury, even though
This
he's a
wasn't
great
how
Nick
I thought
Fury.
today would turn out.
It's been a long time.
Portrait's second encounter of the railroad construction. Oh, those guys! Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I had no idea they had a Schofield. Well done, Portrait's. Odog, not as good. Yeah, it didn't do well, that second one.
Like you were saying before,
You gotta be quick, because Jamie will get back on that horse really fast. I think if we get off the horse and like run away, because he'll follow us, he won't get on the horse, and then run back to the horse, we don't have to crash the horse. We can just dismount. Odog says, can't recapture the magic of the originals. Yeah, I don't like remakes as a rule. However, John Carpenter's The Thing is one of my favorite remakes. See, now we have to bond with this horse.
Anyway, you were saying?
too well, apparently.
Serena says, yes, sounds good, Antonio. Okay, I will set it up. I'll talk to you on PS4 this week.
They were very nice.
So look for me on PS4.
to me. They're decent.
And if not, I'll set it up. I'll set it up through comments on your latest video.
Sure. Please tell me you didn't give him that.
Hortus, much like you have to have a horse here to duplicate it, you have to have the first Schofield from the Valentine Doctor in order for Cornwall's clowns to drop one. Okay,
My way one day.
let's do it.
Guess that's dead in the water.
With the turtle.
Shut up. All Father kept telling me was, you won't amount to anything. You're not enough of a man. Where are we going?
Double Schofield. I'm making a note of that right now.
Something?
Court.
I had to get away. I couldn't take it anymore.
Forgive me.
Because the one thing that
Your father's
viewers
a
like
bully.
more than
Now,
horses,
don't listen.
it's
Don't
guns.
talk about him like that.
What do you want me to say, Jamie? He's a good father? Nice man?
There,
He won't be happy I saw you.
made a note.
Please send
I know you
him
can't
my
see
worst
anything here.
regards.
Thing is, he's right. I'm not good at anything.
Come on, that ain't true. Tell me
Serena, have you seen Quigley Down Under? Have you heard of it? It's I think it's from the 80s.
too hard.
Let me look it up.
Apples, I guess.
Apples?
Yeah, I love apples.
1990.
Okay. I was thinking more along the lines of carpentry or horses or something, but alright, go work in an orchard.
Matthew Quigley, Tom Selleck, is an American rifleman who travels to the Australian outback to answer a help wanted ad calling for a sharpshooter.
Trying to help.
When Quigley meets his employer, Elliot Marston,
Sure
Alan
he
Rickman,
did.
he's appalled to discover the job involves killing Aboriginal Australians. The two men fight, and when Quigley is knocked out,
And Annabelle
Marston
and Bessie.
leaves him and a local crazy woman, Laura San Giacomo, to die in a remote part of the outback. They are rescued, however,
None of it
and
is
plot
anything
their
like
revenge.
nonsense you read in the newspaper.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So, are you two getting back together?
I told you, no.
Serena, you don't live anywhere near the outback, as I recall.
You know Barry Linton's dead?
Micah says, I'd like to visit the Australian outback one day. I'm sure the Australian outback would like to visit you, Micah.
Different people now.
Even though that doesn't really make geographic sense.
Well, maybe that right there's a problem. She was always too good for me. Let's just get you back to your sister. She's waiting at the station for us. Here we are. She must be waiting inside.
Okay, we have level 1 to this horse. So we hitch it here and it will remain here. And then Biscuit, who is following us, will be transported over to the sheriff's office. You see Mary again. Oh, Arthur.
Jamie! Jamie! Come home, please.
See, Jamie gets a hug.
Father's
Why doesn't
been
Arthur
very
get a hug?
sad.
Father wouldn't know sadness if it died in his bed. But I'll come home.
Well, he got a hug from
My
Jamie.
boy.
I guess that
My
counts.
sweet boy. Come on. Oh, Arthur. Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to see you, Mary.
And you, Arthur.
And he helps her with her bag.
And you.
Ever the gentleman. I appreciate that. Note, Serena, that Mary has the messy plate. Don't you have the messy plate
I've
hairstyle on your character, the lady in red, for your online
You'll
character?
never change.
In Red Dead
know
Online. Odog says, I don't. Are you talking about the Australian outback? Serena says, we can either do it 2 hours before my dinner or after my dinner, Antonio, on the Saturday.
Feel like
Okay, what time?
luckiest man
Okay, we'll figure it
alive.
out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll either contact you through comments on one of your videos or PS4.
For a fiddle like no one else alive.
Odog, simping
Trust I will
for her.
not
Yeah,
make a god-awful fool of myself
yeah, we do
once more, but
a lot of simping on this channel.
well, I imagine I shall.
I'm not ashamed. I do appreciate the female form. And I'm not going to apologize for that.
Excuse me, but I need some money. I fought the war. I fought for you.
Serena says, okay, look forward to hearing from you, Antonio. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be a special stream. You're going to be co-host. So you have to talk a lot. Don't worry, I'll read your comments. And you don't have to talk a lot. I'm just teasing you. But I am going to say you're the co-host.
Yep.
Because you are the channel ambassador for Australia. It carries a heavy responsibility on your part. Again, I'm teasing you. There's no responsibility at all. Just have fun. Then I wanted to get some photos here, but it's raining. And I was super annoyed. The weather was like not cooperating. Didn't want to risk a save reload. But we'll try it again tomorrow where we will just simply dismount. I always like showing the horses going into the stable so the viewer knows that the horse is safe. That was always important to me, and I've done that on literally every horse video I've ever made. You always get a stable scene.
Welcome to you and your horse. This place is just gone.
We got room in the stable if you want.
But without the papers, Can't pay you full price.
So you know you get a male with this glitch, this exploit. So we have a double biscuit and piebald. We're gonna get rid of the we'll get rid of that black Arabian because I like having an open slot. And that, my friends, was all the research I did on the on this exploit. However, we still have about another 30 minutes. That was a dog. Did you hear that? She dropped her bony bone. And we're just going to replay. We're just doing a little loop of the first video we watched. And I thought we could just hang out and talk a bit. Hi. Hi, what you doing? Come here. You want to say hi? Hop up. Hop up. Hop up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's tired. She's tired. Say hi to the chat. Say hi to the chat. Look up here. Look over here. There.
There she is.
Okay. Are you going to sit down?
Morning, Arthur.
You going to get comfortable or you want to get down there? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's what that means. Hold on a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Because someone needs to go out in the balcony.
Dear Arthur, I've written this letter 100 times or more, and I cannot get it right. It's me. You know it's me from the bad handwriting. I know I said when we last spoke, and I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them, that ran with you and your associates in town. And I heard tell of a man who sounded like you. I would love to see you again if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
And we're back. It's a live stream. Anything can happen. Although, on these live streams, we just have to worry about the dog showing up. Or me responding to the chat. Hey, calm down. Calm down. You're fine. Hold on a second. I'm going to put her away.
Hey there, mister.
I don't like her getting overexcited at night. And Micah, keeping the chat going, I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? And Serena is like, hi Micah. Everyone's fine. Micah says things are going pretty well.
You interested
I'm
in
glad to hear that, Micah.
All right. What can I do for you?
Micah says, how hot is Australia, Serena? I can answer that for you. Hotter than hell. I suppose we should say Hades on this channel. It's pretty darn hot.
Okay. We're about through here.
Thanks, partner.
Serena, do you drink tea or coffee? Do Australians drink tea or coffee, I wonder?
Nice to see you, lady.
Hey there, cowboy. Good morning.
Serena says it's hot today, even hotter tomorrow, but Wednesday it will be cooler. Can't wait.
Hey there. How's everything going? Been better. Oh, it's
If we are seeing Mary, we
Yes,
might as well
it
have a
is.
bath.
Last time I checked,
Get ourselves
I really
cleaned
don't
up.
need any more trouble.
I didn't come to make any. I was just protecting a lady.
Well, all behind us now, I suppose. So what is it you need? A bath, perhaps?
And as long as we're here, we might as well make it a deluxe bath. It's only another 50 cents, and Mary won't mind. What Mary doesn't know about, Mary won't mind. Arthur looks like he's around 8 to 10% body fat. I like to keep my Arthur lean.
Sure, why not?
Though I don't know how much his physique would change if you got him to max weight. I've never tried.
Let me know if I'm scrubbing too hard, okay?
This bath lady will keep Arthur's mind off Mary. I don't know why, but I'm sure it'll happen. Serena says 32 degrees where I live today, 38 degrees tomorrow. Crazy. Okay, let's look that up in freedom degrees.
I don't half gossip around here.
That's 100.4 Fahrenheit. That's pretty darn hot.
You gotta treat yourself sometimes.
Which
I
means
reckon.
38
You're telling me.
C2F. Yeah, that's crazy. I hope you keep cool.
So, how are you doing?
Keep cool, Serena.
Yes, not too bad. Does that feel all right?
Maybe we'll do it 2 hours before Serena, because ODOG wants an earlier
It was a
stream.
pleasure.
And I am curious about playing with the time to manipulate to get more viewers. Micah, times by 1.8 plus 32. That's how you convert Celsius to freedom. Yeah, I knew there was a formula, and a lot of people smarter than me can do it in their heads. Me, I just ask Google. And then, because there are new people in the chat, welcome. I always like to mention that I wish this lady who answers the door had a shotgun, not a cattleman. Shotguns are perfect for home defense, much easier for her to handle, far more intimidating. But you know, note Arthur takes his hat off. He is the perfect gentleman.
Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't
Especially
mean to disturb
the way
you.
she's holding that thing.
Mrs.
It's just going to
Linton,
snap her
yeah.
wrist off.
I'll go see.
It might not even be loaded.
Mrs. Linton?
With whereas with a shotgun, doesn't matter if it's not loaded. It speaks loudly. You're carrying a big stick. Oh,
Hello,
Arthur.
Arthur.
Odog says, notice we have a few who have to get off for bed. Maybe that helps let them stay longer. Remember, it's 11:30 p.m. here. Yes, that's true.
What's his name?
That's true, friend.
Died.
We should try it earlier.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hortus says if you have low honor, he doesn't take his hat off. Interesting.
Bad
I've never been low honor enough to see that.
So, you've been made a widow?
I tried to do a low honor playthrough. My heart's just not into it.
ain't like
I
that,
can't
Arthur.
antagonize Tilly and
Okay.
Mary Beth.
Listen, Arthur.
And I tried to do
I'm
a low honor outside of camp,
my family.
high honor in camp,
need your
and that
help.
just
You mean
confused
the family
me.
that always looked down on me? You want me to help?
It's my little brother, Jamie.
I always liked Jamie.
So technically,
At least
when you're
compared to the rest of them.
when you're doing the bandit challenge and the sharpshooter challenge, where you hemorrhage honor, you're pretty much
He's
doing a
broken
low
Daddy's
honor
heart.
outside of camp
Daddy has a heart.
and
Don't make me beg you,
regular
Arthur.
honor in camp.
Me. I wasn't good enough.
I'm sorry. We need your help.
Micah
real bad.
says, "Do you live in Texas,
Jamie's
Odog?
joined
Texas is
the
normally
Cholonians,
5 hours ahead
that
of
strange
where I live.
religious order.
Good for him.
I believe
Quite
Odog lives
mad,
in Saint
Arthur.
Denis or
They'll
in
kill
Lemoyne.
him. You're the only person he
Odog says
listens
we're
to.
going to try to get low honor.
I'm too rough.
We're going to try to get low honor. LOL. It'd be
it's
good for the
okay to
stream.
Saving your family.
I'm sorry.
Well, we can go on a
I understand if you
rampage,
don't wanna help
be a
me,
little
but-
violent.
But I
but-
think of you often.
It's just not in me.
I'm begging you, Arthur.
say
just
let
like
Jamie
riding the
live
horses and
Jamie's
hunting.
life and not the nightmare that his
And
daddy
flirting
dreamed
with
up for him.
Jamie's
Sally
so
Nash.
innocent, Arthur. Please,
That's one thing I miss about not free roaming in Chapter 3 is we don't get to see Sally Nash.
will you help me?
Odog says, no, I'm in Central Time. Odog
Where
is central. He is central to the
Somewhere out
chat,
near Carmody
central to
Dell,
the
I
channel,
think. The rancher there
and
said he'd seen him
central
around the
in
Cumberland
geography.
Forest. I just want him back, Arthur. If you find him, bring him to me at the station.
I'll see what I can do.
Sweet
owe
Home,
you.
Alabama.
You already owe me.
Okay, we'll do it 2 hours before Serena's dinner, but I need to find out when exactly her dinner is and then translate it into freedom hours. But that's going to be the New Year's Eve weekend. We're going to do Pee-wee's Big Adventure for the Christmas stream. Or the Christmas weekend. Serena says, I played this game so many times I should be in the game. I remember most lines they say, LOL. Yeah, that's true. I know how you feel, friend. I know how you feel. I saw you were talking to Marco Serena in the comments. I'm glad you do. He needs your support.
Hey, partner.
Odog says, besides the football, there's nothing sweet about it. There's sweet tea and pecan pie. And, that's all I can think of right now. But I'm kind of craving pecan pie because it's the holidays. The only trouble is dogs can't really eat pecan. They really shouldn't eat sugar, so can't share it with the dog. And I pretty much like to share all my food with the dog. Odog says, I can get those things anywhere. Micah says, what does roll tide mean, Odog? I'll let Odog answer that because I don't really know what it means either. And I could make up something silly, which is always fun to do, but not with Odog in the chat. I have too much respect for him. And here, these shady gentlemen are moonshiners. However, I don't believe in 1899 moonshining was illegal. I don't think it was federally regulated yet. Alcohol production.
Hey there.
I suppose we could look that up, but I cannot be bothered right now. Let's go see the shell of safety. It would be fun if we had the not a violence option where we could knock out all these guys and prove the shell of safety was useless, and then also just hogtie Jamie and take him back to the train station. Odog says, Roll Tide is the football team's rallying cry. Dates back to the 40s or the 50s when they started using the crimson jersey. Looked like a sea of red coming onto the field. The field of battle. Sounds good. Odog. I was going to make up something about Tide Detergent being a company in Alabama. Note Arthur doesn't walk over the log, he walks around it. I usually walk over the log, that's why I pointed that out. Micah says, that's interesting, thanks for the explanation. Odog is nothing if not helpful.
The boy has chosen a path, sir.
He is a gentleman and a scholar. Odog and I did a video on the stars in Red Dead Redemption 2. Didn't do as well as I thought it would. Not complaining, but I thought far more people would be interested in the night skies of Red Dead Redemption 2 because I'm interested. I think it's beautiful, but it wasn't great. Didn't get great views.
Searching, I guess.
And now it's just vanished into the algorithm.
Chelonianism is about searching. What do we search for, do you think?
You can look it up on the channel if you care, or you can do like Super Antonio Night Sky or something like that.
I don't know.
And they might give it to you, but I don't even remember the title right now.
And meaning?
Jamie knows the truth. But of course, you may speak with him.
Exactly.
Odog says, people don't like to stop and look up, LOL. Yeah, you know, I only do it if I'm duck hunting or geese hunting, and that's only for the animal fat units.
Just come and speak with Mary, then make up your mind.
Serena says, no, I don't think so, Antonio. Haven't heard of that movie. Yes, it's an American movie about Australia. So, well, we'll watch it. And you'll like it or you won't like it. You'll probably like it. It's a Western set in Australia. What's not to like?
Sorry. They're just using you. Telling you what you want to hear.
What the hell do you know about it, Arthur?
Jamie, just hold up a minute.
This is none of your damn business.
First playthrough where I was just figuring out horse controls. I could barely keep up with Jamie,
Come on,
and I
Jamie,
crashed
stupid.
so
You
many
can
times.
see this is crazy.
You're the crazy one.
Damn it, we gotta do this the hard way.
Also, I didn't know where it was going, and I was worried about crashing into those cows. I was also worried about getting hit. Crashed here on that fence.
What are you gonna do, Jamie? Live the rest of your life
Crashed here on the other fence.
with those people?
They're my friends.
And I believe I was still on the Mahogany Bay. I didn't really like bother with the horses until I got to chapter 4. I was obsessed with the gold Turkoman. Then I kept killing Jamie because I couldn't figure out how to load Deadeye,
I found something.
the R2 button.
Call it.
You're just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
Still figuring it all out. Those were happy days though. First playthrough. I wish we could do first playthrough again. I mean,
I'm warning you, Arthur Morgan.
or delete this game from my brain and then clear out the cache and
Please.
have a first playthrough that's completely
Put that
new,
gun down.
where you don't know what's coming, and
I warn you, Arthur.
because I didn't appreciate it, I didn't take my time. When I got to,
Kid, just calm
I think starting with rescuing Jack and getting to chapter 4, I just started speeding, slamming through the story because I wanted to know what happened to Arthur. I was just compelled, especially Guarma,
Calm down.
and I really wish I had just
Go see your sister.
taken my time.
Okay.
I have taken my time in subsequent playthroughs, however, to the point where I don't even finish the game. I just kind of hang out in chapter 2 and 3.
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
Serena says the only thing that GTA Online hasn't got is
I don't know
long
enough
hair.
about it.
And
One thing
Serena
I do
says,
There ain't
yes,
no
Antonio,
shame
I
in
do
better
use
work.
that hairstyle and long hair too.
Arthur.
The messy
Are you and
plate.
Mary sweet
Yeah, I
all
thought
over
I'd seen
again?
that on your character online.
That's all a long time ago, son.
Oh, and you would do that same hairstyle in GTA Online.
Well,
Okay,
This
interesting.
wasn't how I thought today would turn out.
It's been a long time, Jamie Gillis. You were a kid.
My God! And to think that you taught me how to ride.
And then we knocked Jamie off the horse, even though technically we just knocked Arthur off the horse.
Now,
We ride away, and Jamie will respawn. He will pray to the dark elder gods of Chelonia. He will pray to the great turtle, and he will spawn a silver dapple Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter of his very own.
it's been a long time, Jamie Gillis. You were a kid last time I saw you. You didn't try to kill yourself. It's
You know,
been a long time.
And then if you missed the first half of
You were a kid last
of
time
this
I
live
saw you.
stream, we took Jamie to Blackwater
Really?
and
Fall
beyond.
for that?
I guess that's in the title, so you should know.
So, yeah, where were we?
Well, apparently. Chelonia, though?
Serena says, thank you, Antonio. I'm a shy girl, lol.
They were
That's
very
okay. You can
nice
hide
to me.
behind the computer. Just talk on the chat.
I'm sure.
Nobody
Please
can
tell
see
me
you.
didn't give 'em any money.
Of course I did. They rely on charitable donations.
It took me, I don't know, it took me like 10 live streams to get comfortable being on camera and talking on camera.
So I was saying,
It's a completely different skill
of course
set.
I did. They
But I
rely on
figured it out.
charitable donations.
Jesus, Jamie, come on.
That's why I left the early live streams on, so you can see how awkward I was, and you can see the progression to
You were
now.
saying?
I just wanted to believe that there might be something good coming my way one day. Guess that's
Because
dead in
I'm
the
proud of
water.
how far I've come.
Turtle.
I heard an interesting piece of advice.
All Father kept
I'm
telling me
not
was,
going to
"You won't
articulate
amount
it
to
properly,
anything. You're not
but
enough of a man." I had to get
it
away.
was,
I couldn't take
let
it
me see
anymore.
if I can recall.
But you're
if you're starting a new project, don't worry about learning the skills you need to do that project. Doing the project will teach you the skills you need to learn.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
And that's how I approached, that's how I finally approached live streaming, where I just jumped in and figured it out as I went along. Because it was one of my goals to start live streaming this year, but I kept putting it off because I just thought I needed so much equipment, a capture card, a decent webcam, lights, and also the awkwardness of being in front of the camera and filling the time with conversation, with words, and talking on the chats and improvisation. All that I just didn't want to deal with. It was very overwhelming to me. Then when I realized that I could just use the computer webcam for now, and I could hook up my, once I figured out how to hook up my my microphone to this computer, it all just started falling into place. So yeah, if you're starting a project, just start it. And what you need to do, the skills you need to learn will become apparent, will reveal themselves to you.
So you were saying before...
Jose, yep, still the same, sort of.
And Annabelle and Bessie?
I'm afraid...
Serena says, hi Sadie. Yeah, she's asleep.
Maybe
She was a
Mary
little,
did make the right choice.
she was a little overexcited, but that's just because she's tired and she doesn't understand why I'm talking so much, but not talking to her. She's asleep under the desk, so she's right there. You can't see her, but she's down there.
So the door's open, so to speak.
That's all in the past.
I moved her bed, one of her beds, out of her crate, which is over there, and put it under the desk, and she seems to prefer that.
Different people now.
She's not, and you seem just the same.
And off to Blackwater we go.
She was always too good for me. Yeah.
So Sadie says hi Serena, but she said it in her sleep. I should make a short out of this part too, just Jamie taking Jamie to Blackwater.
Well, maybe
Serena says I love coffee. Yes, but is that Australians love coffee or you personally love coffee? I just wondered, us, as a culture, do Australians drink tea or coffee or both? I mean, like the Brits. The Brits love their tea, and as a British colony. But though, in Canada, they like tea and coffee. I don't think they make a distinction. Serena says, I drink tea too, but love my coffee and cappuccino. Well, Serena, cappuccinos love you. This is tea, green tea. I always have a green tea during these streams. If we did a morning stream, which I actually thought of doing, I'd drink coffee. Maybe we'll do a Christmas morning stream, a Christmas morning pop-up stream with coffee. That might be fun. Then I'll try to live stream, next year, I'll try to live stream on all the holidays. Halloween and Valentine's and, 4th of July. And Canada Day. Shout out to Canada. That would be fun. And then maintaining this 4 on, 3 off schedule for live stream. With Free Roam Fridays, Free Roam Fridays Saturday movie night, Sunday chill hangout stream, and Marston Mondays. I like that schedule. Then fill in the gaps with shorts and videos. Have to get Jamie to catch up, but we also have to evade the law. And as always, when we take someone to Blackwater, the only real goal is to get past Bonnie's, and that sniper always gets us. I bet we could go to Thieves Landing, and then we could like go to Tall Trees and not worry about snipers. Might have to worry about the law. But that river leading to Bonnie's seems to be the cutoff point. Arthur and Jamie will take a moment to post for the thumbnail on the Instagram. Did that earlier if you were here earlier, or if you're watching this on a replay. Really appreciate when you guys watch on replays. Helps the channel out a lot. Thank you for it. At any rate, friends, that's about all I have for you tonight. Serena, really appreciate you being here. Shout out to the mods, O-Dog, Serena, David, Micah, greetings, friend. Everyone, here, let me scroll through the chat, see who we can shout out. Kieran, great talking to you. Marcus, thank you. Hortus, Sharp Frost. Okay, we'll return tomorrow night with Marston Mondays. On Mondays, we Marston. And you can look forward to this video later in the week. Thank you, friends. You all have a great night. I need to figure out a sign off for these streams. Some sort of I'm super Antonio type catchphrase. I'll work on that. Okay, friends.